These are the note cards I'm using for my introductory speech for public speaking. What do you see when you think of yourself? Do you see somebody you don't like, somebody you wish you were, somebody you used to be, or somebody you could have been? When I think of myself, I see somebody I don't really like that much. When I think of the people around me, I kind of tend to not really like them either. When I was little, I would have bad experiences with people, and I would remember that for the rest of the time that I knew them. I've moved about 9 times and been to around 8 or 9 schools. I graduated high school when I was 16, and I started college the fall I was 17. I graduated early through a homeschooling program that I did because I had bad experiences at public schools and private school wasn't an option for me. Since I was a little kid, I really loved to learn and to put myself into situations where I could learn more. I didn't like the feeling of not understanding something that was going on around me or not knowing what would happen around me. For most of my life, I didn't trust people around me, so I would take the times that I was doing that to drive myself into a book or a movie or anything around me to get more from that, so I wouldn't have to be around the people, so I wouldn't have to admit that I was afraid. A lot of that led to me wanting to help other people, to wanting to get into situations where I could share more, to teach more, to make it so if people were in situations or feeling the way that I was back then, they wouldn't have to surround themselves and be alone. A lot of that led to me wanting to become a teacher when I get older and to wanting to disguise that thing from other children. I currently own about 200 books, some of which are in drawers or boxes to keep out of the way while I read others. I spend a lot of my time when I can't sleep reading science journals or watching documentaries because it's the only way to distract myself. I want to just be a better person than I have been and to be better than the influences I had growing up. I didn't have a lot of great influences in my life, and I don't want to end up being anything like them. Over the next few years, I want to get my degree in teaching and hopefully become a teacher with that and not end up just at fast food for the rest of my life. I plan to keep working at fast food until I can graduate, and I'm trying to get a car sometime in the next few months to just make the commute there easier and to get myself in a better situation. You can be better than you have been in your life. You don't have to be the person that you were when you were younger or even just a few years ago. You can realize a behavior in yourself and see it, and you can change that. You don't have to wait until a different situation or a different thing to happen to change yourself. The way that you think of yourself isn't perfect. The way that you see yourself isn't always right. You can be better than you were yesterday. You can be a better person tomorrow. You don't have to just believe what your mind is telling you.